Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. I want to discuss a few things that I think are very impactful and very important in regards to what is happening right now with Ripple and XRP. Let's dive right in. I think it'll begin to make a lot of sense. Reuters states the SEC's lawsuit didn't impact Ripple's business in Asia Pacific region, which is the APAC region. And we've already discussed how Brad Garlinghouse has stated that 95% of Ripple's business is outside of the US, so that would make perfect sense. Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, in a recent interview with Reuters, has said that the ongoing SEC lawsuit against him and his company didn't impact their business in the Asia Pacific region. That's the APAC region, which is 60% of the global population and their key remittance corridor. So Ripple has flourished as a remittance solution provider with the help of XRP Ledger and partnered with hundreds of private and central banks across the world to facilitate instant cross-border transactions. The lawsuit has hindered activity in the US, but it has not really impacted what's going on for us in the Asia Pacific. We have been able to continue to grow the business in Asia and Japan because we've had regulatory clarity in those markets. And on the next article, Ripple compares oil and diamonds to XRP in its response to the SEC's amended complaint. Ripple denies creating XRP in its response to the SEC's first amended complaint. And then into the article on this discussion, Ripple is stepping up its fight against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The blockchain company has filed its formal response to the first amended SEC lawsuit, claiming that it did not sell or distribute XRP as an investment contract. It contends the agency ignores and mischaracterizes the economic realities of the token that has recorded over 1.4 billion transactions globally. Ripple General Counsel Stu Alderati says that Ripple is looking forward to finding out more about the SEC's meetings and with the market participants and its alleged failure to warn them about XRP's security status. Now, the next article moves into Ripple founder funding an upgrade in San Francisco small business zones. Chris Larson, the co-founder and former CEO of Ripple, has partnered with the city of San Francisco to personally donate 1.7 million USD toward a new nonprofit to help small businesses recover from the pandemic. Cheers to you, Chris Larson. That's pretty amazing. Now, here's where it gets exciting in the discussion I really wanted to get into with this video. Ripple pilots a private ledger for central bank digital currencies. And what does that mean? Let's keep moving forward, and I'll share my perspective on how amazing this is going to be for Ripple and XRP. The CBDC platform will be powered by the same blockchain technology as Ripple's public XRP ledger. Ripple is piloting a private ledger to provide a platform for the issuance of central bank digital currencies. The CBDC private ledger will be powered by the same blockchain tech as Ripple's public XRP ledger, the XRPL. And now what does that remind me of is the Faster Future Forum. So the Faster Future Forum in 2018. And then what do we have? Okay, we tried to play this video from Brad Garlinghouse, but for some reason, Twitter is having a hard time playing the video fluently. Basically, what it is Brad Garlinghouse is on the SCB forum on stage having a discussion about private versus public ledger. The link will be in the description below, or feel free to go to the Twitter. I apologize. It will not play fluently. It is very sporadic and having issues playing on Twitter at this point. Maybe Twitter's very busy, but we will have the link provided below and on our Twitter page. The discussion is the banks do not want their information public, but now that Ripple is having a private ledger, that's going to open the door for many great things, and we're going to explain that just briefly. The public versus private blockchain also will be included. It's very lengthy, but it's great detail. And how do they differ? And just to get into a quick couple of highlights within this article. What is public blockchain? In a public blockchain network, everyone has access to the network and take part in consensus. What is a private blockchain? In a private blockchain, only a single organization will have access and authority over the network. It's basically a partial, decentralized system. And then it breaks it down on the comparison table. Public blockchain, access, anyone who can have access. On the private, a single organization. On the public is decentralized, it's slow, it's permissionless, it's low. Efficiency, read and write access for anyone. On the data handling, and immutability is full. On the private blockchain, it's single organization, partially decentralized. Transaction speed is very fast. Permissioned consensus, high efficiency. Data handling is read and write for a single organization, and immutability is partial. So that's a quick reference of the difference of the two. And why does that matter? I'm going to explain very quickly between three organizations. On the Fedwire, it transactions about 2.1 trillion USD on any given day. And now let's move down here so I can share a little bit more on the cross-border funds transfer involving the Fedwire payment with the CHIPS. As you've heard with CHIPS, CHIPS is the Clearinghouse Payments Company, LLC, and it claims to handle more than 90% of all US dollar-based funds. So when you get into how much their volume is, it's 1.4 trillion USD on any given day. Now, the next major thing, which most of you have probably heard about and you're very familiar with, is SWIFT. Now, SWIFT messaging does 5 trillion worldwide each day. And just to be clear, this is directly from FinCEN.gov, directly from their website. So now between the three systems right here, the Fedwire, the CHIPS, and the SWIFT, you're looking at over 3 quadrillion USD annually. That's very significant. And as the video states, which we were unable to play because Twitter wasn't playing it very fluent, Brad Garlinghouse states how SEB, when they did their first initial trial, was on the public ledger, and they're like, wait a minute, whoa, what's happening here? All of our transactions are visible. We don't want that. Now you can see they've just released the private ledger, which will make banks and financial systems all across the world be very comfortable and very happy to switch over onto the new plumbing. So having said that, now remember the pilot of XRP from not only the public, but now having the private ledger being available, and the volume of direct from the FinCEN of the volume of these three systems, the Fedwire, the CHIPS, and the SWIFT, you're looking at 3 quadrillion USD annually. Imagine wherever XRP is right now on the RippleNet system, running the volume like that. And what is the main point of XRP? All the money. And guys, remember, this is not financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. But before I go, I want to leave you with a final thought. You only fail when you stop trying. And I want to say thank you to our VIP patrons, Surf and Gary Davidson. Much love to each and every one of you, and we will catch you in the next one.